Good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I got to tell you how good I feel after doing the live streams, man. The live streams, having you guys, seeing all my good friends from Gridiron Yucky to Sam the Man Cunningham, Eddie, Miss Jackie, Miss Anita, Sarah, Emily Ann, Howard Floyd. I mean, all you great fans. Too many to name, and I'm sorry if I didn't. I'm brain farts. I got a lot of stuff that's just in here. I got hit in the head a lot, so forgive me. I get forgetful, but it's always great to be here with you guys because it's real. It's life, and I got to get back to doing some more Zoom meetups with you channel members. In fact, I've just been so busy, and I forgot about doing it because again, I've been hit in the head so many times. But we're gonna do. Maybe what we'll do is watch. I got to work tomorrow. I'm working on the bathroom. I got to go run the plumbing and stuff and start getting the shower pan, bed, and stuff together. But and I may have to work a little on Sunday. But maybe we'll see if we can do like a live stream with channel members and stuff on Sunday, and maybe watch a game. Just try and get a little feel of, you know, football because we're getting close. The NFL and the NFLPA are trying to work this stuff out that we actually have a season, and you got some players that are concerned about the coronavirus that may not want to play. I know guard from Tampa Bay basically is like, I don't know about playing if it's worth the risk. And I bet you Tom Brady is like, yo, dog, my offensive line's already pretty bad to begin with. I need you here. And this is where you look at the season is going to come down to. It's going to come down to some people that you don't know. It's going to become down to that second and maybe third string guys, and maybe somebody who's not even thought of on your team, a guy who might be working at Walmart. If you get enough people that test positive for the coronavirus and they're out a couple of games, let's say it's your starting quarterback. Let's say it's, your offensive line, because of course they're all working together. They're around each other. We're side by side. One of them tests positive, and everybody's got to go in quarantine. Now you're down to the second level of guys. This season may come down to players you've never heard of playing valuable minutes. I mean, let's say it's week 17 and it's a win to get in game, and you find out Zeke Elliott and Dak have coronavirus. Well, maybe that's not a good example because you got Andy Dalton and you got Tony Pollard. So you have some guys at least on the Cowboys. And this may actually be the advantage that the Dallas Cowboys have over other teams. If the Eagles lose Carson Wentz, I don't know who they have backing up. And if you're already thin in a position like the Eagles are, wide receivers, and you lose some guys for a couple of games, you're really hurting. Now, as bad as, we think we are with the Cowboys, you got to look at it and say, between having Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup and then adding CeeDee Lamb, you got a really good front line there, but even some of the guys that you have backing him up aren't bad. Cedric Wilson and those guys. You look at our offensive line. I know that, we lost Travis Frederick, but, you got Taylor Badass along with Connor McGovern that are both backups there, You got Connor Williams who could swing out the tackle, and you could put in Connor McGovern and vice versa. So you have combinations, and you have really good players that are backing up in there. And even this year on the defensive line, we're stacked a lot better on defensive line than we were before. And if we ever hear anything about Randy Gregory, I mean, after DeAndre Baker and Quentin Dunbar after they held people up at gunpoint, and now it comes out that they bribed the witnesses to make this thing go away. There is no way in hell that Randy Gregory should not be reinstated. I'm sorry, there is no way in hell that he should not be reinstated immediately. If nothing is going to happen to these jackasses, how the hell are you holding him out for weed smoking, something that you're not even doing anything against now? This shit's ridiculous. But between Randy Gregory and Alden Smith, and of course John Terry Poe and Gerald McCoy and Tyrone Crawford, Antoine Woods, Demarcus Lawrence, Gilmore. I mean, the Canadian Bulldozer. God, I'm having brain farts tonight. Forgive me, man. But you got a lot of guys on that defensive line. So if you lose some, you're going to be able to interchange some of these players. And we have more depth than a lot of teams have. And that may be the difference between winning and losing in this season. Because if you were already kind of thin on that offensive line and you lose a player or two for a game, you're screwed. So that's where I feel like the Cowboys have an advantage over a lot of teams. And the reality is, nobody's really getting a jump on anybody this year. The fact that all the teams are coming in at the same time without OTAs, the only ones that may have an advantage are ones that didn't have a turnover, as in a change of coaching and so forth. But as far as conditioning goes, everybody's going to be about the same place. It's going to be a season like we've never seen before. Hopefully we'll be able to see it to its conclusion. And I'll just be happy that we have guys at least working out. Now, we won't, as fans, be able to be there, except although there may be 2 fan days. We were listening to NFL radio earlier today, and one of the shows was talking about Jacksonville's already basically said that capacity is going to be 25% of the stadium at max. And that tailgating probably won't be allowed. So, thinking about what we've done the last 4 years at FedEx Field and in Dallas, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We had about 400 people that we fed. I mean, I did 12 pork shoulders. I did 120 pounds of chicken wings and big old pot of chili and pasta salad and bang bang sliders. I mean, we fed a whole lot of people, but the way this thing is now, there's no way in the world we can put 400 people together and tailgate. Thing is, I know it sucks that we can't do the things that we want to do. But you have to understand that this is something that hopefully is short order. You know, there's a lot of times you can't have what you want when you want it. That's been the story of my life. There's a lot of things that I've really and truly wanted, and I've had to wait for it. But the thing I found, when you finally get that thing that you really had to wait for, it's that much sweeter. This sucks that we're not going to be able to go to training camp or have the Hall of Fame game. Flames going out here. Need to change the tank. But it'll make you appreciate when you are able to do these things again. That's the thing you got to understand. The short term, yes, this sucks. We're going to have to, have a season that's going to probably be terrible football that may not be a full season. But this is for the greater good, and things will get better if we do the right things. And that's what we have to get across to ourselves, that this isn't forever. You might not be able to go to the beach or go on vacation or that cruise that you wanted to right now. But eventually that stuff's going to come back. And my final thought here, a little over a year ago, me and Michael went to Puerto Rico to help with rebuilding homes. Puerto Rico has had some of the worst luck. Since the beginning of the year, they've been having earthquake after earthquake, which has been devastating, on top of the hurricane that they've had. Of course, we've got the COVID crisis, of course, that's going on. And now they're going through a drought where basically your water's being turned off every 24 hours for 24 hours. I have a lot of friends that are there in Puerto Rico, and my thoughts and prayers are with all you guys there. You guys have been through so much, and I'm praying for everybody. We've all been through a whole hell of a lot here, but things will get better. That I can guarantee you. Hold on tight, do the right thing, and we'll get through this stuff together. That being said, my body aches, and I'm tired. I need to go take these dead bones and lay them down, because tomorrow is another day. I'll see you guys later.